Next up on WTV, unusual pets, this week's edition of My Life As, and today's Sports Minute. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Hey there, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Thursday, December 10th, and I'm Alyssa Murphy with today's Daily Update brought to you by Wingspan TV. It's hard to escape news about the COVID-19 vaccine that is being distributed, but some people have questions about how fast the vaccine was created and tested. Here with some answers is WTV's Kate Graham.
It can sometimes take years, if not decades, to develop a new vaccine. But the outbreak of COVID-19 prompted President Trump and others to launch an operation at warp speed, a high-speed process to create a vaccine for the coronavirus.
The whole vaccination process, the way that a vaccine works, is you take a piece of the virus, not any piece that can actually infect you or get you sick or any way, and you inject it into somebody so that way their immune system is able to mount a defense against it. These new vaccines are using a new technology with RNA vaccines, where you inject a piece of the RNA, which is kind of like instructions for making protein, into the person, and then your body actually makes a piece of the viral protein, not a piece that's infectious, just a spike protein that's used to help the virus adhere to your cells, and then your body recognizes that, and then it goes, okay, I know how to fight this, so when you actually get exposed, your body already has a defense against it. So it's a non-dangerous, totally safe way of being exposed to the virus without actually being exposed to the virus. And so the whole idea behind Operation Warp Speed and going quickly, that's a good thing because we were already pretty far in the development of this RNA vaccine process. You know, is something that vaccines have been moving towards over the past several years. People are concerned with, I don't know, it's been a condensed time frame, but at the end of the day, it's the same way that vaccines, it's not like they're reinventing the wheel insofar as vaccines. We already know how vaccines work. We've been getting vaccinated for hundreds of years. If you look back even further, you know, back in the colonial times, they had not full vaccines, but a version of vaccines. This is not a new technology. The thing that's new is just for this particular virus. So it is a safe way of ending the pandemic, basically, much safer than everybody getting it.
Ideally, the COVID-19 vaccine will help get rid of this coronavirus. But the work in producing the vaccine could also pay off down the road.
I think absolutely that the fact that we have that basis built of we know we can build a vaccine more quickly, we have a lot more knowledge and data on RNA vaccines, which was something that, again, has been being developed for a while. And so, oh wait, like it works. And 90% effectiveness is insane. Like the flu vaccine is about 50% effective. And that's a big deal, but 95, that's huge. So we have these infrastructures in place. Developing a vaccine like this in a year is unprecedented. The polio vaccine took, I don't have the number off the top of my head, but you know, much longer than a year. So having this basis to build off of, we can keep on, hopefully, next pandemic, hope that's not for a very long time, but if something like this were to happen again, my guess, not a public science or public health professional, just someone with more knowledge probably than the average person on the topic, I think that we would be able to respond pretty quickly. So it's a good thing. It's showing that we're making big strides in vaccines in general, not just for this particular virus.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Kate Graham.
Most people have cat and dog pets, but some people choose different creatures for some company. WTV's Aditi Dharadkar takes a look at some of the different pets students have.
According to Anxiety and Depression Association of America, pets are known for reducing stress and being soothing, with 67% of American families owning pets. But for freshman Logan Hazel, it's not a furry friend that's a pet. Instead, it's a bearded dragon named Nava.
I like how chill she is because you can take her and just like have her sit on you and she'll just cuddle up and go to sleep.
For senior Christopher Figueroa, it's a different reptile that he calls a pet. And while some snakes are poisonous, only a small fraction are actually deadly. Figueroa owns a friendly ball python, Rocky, who often catches people off guard.
People are mostly just shocked whenever they see that I have a snake. They just walk in my room and they're like, oh my God, there's a snake right there. And then I try to get them to hold it and then but he's really friendly. Wouldn't harm a fly.
For these students, it is surprisingly easier to take care for lizards or snakes than cats or dogs.
I used to have different pets, And there were lots of trouble and all, so I wanted something that wasn't that messy and all, and it was small and like easy to handle. So I decided, hey, a lizard would be it'd be a lot easier and it's more manageable because you just need a little cage for them and that's all.
However, some people react differently to these unusual pets, and Figueroa uses that to his advantage and occasionally pranks his family with Rocky.
Oh yeah, my aunt came over, and then like I wanted to surprise because I know she has like a huge fear of snakes, and then I just snuck up behind her, and then I just put the snake right next to her, and then she like flipped out and like ran outside and didn't come back in for like a solid 10 minutes.
Reporting for WTV, this is Aditi Dorodkar.
On this week's edition of My Life As, WTV takes a look into the life of personal trainer Emery Jones.
So my day typically starts off at 3:45 in the morning. I drive to the studio and then I go through the playlist that I had made and the format that I had made the night before. I set all that up, I turn all the lights on, and when people start coming in, I grab temperatures. Then after I teach the class, I go back home, I start my schoolwork. Then I finish playlists and formats for the rest of the week or the next day, depending on how much I can get done. Then I reach out to my clients at Enrich Fitness and make sure that I have them scheduled, and any new potential clients, I talk to them as well. For Cycle Bar, I was in training. I have now officially found out that I have passed all my auditions and everything, so I will start teaching those classes, and I have to make playlists for every single class. And then for Enrich Fitness, I am basically my own boss, so I make sure that my schedule fits to what I want my schedule to be. But other than that, I just make sure that I can balance all of it.
Girls volleyball, soccer, and a preview of football's playoff game. WTV's TJ Krylowitz brings you today's Sports Minute.
Girls basketball traveled to Lebanon Trail to play the Trailblazers in a District 9-5A contest on Tuesday. The girls took an early lead in the game and were able to maintain it throughout the game, winning 41-31. The Redhawks continued their dominance in District 9-5A with their record standing at 3-0 now. Their next opponent will be the Centennial Titans on Friday. Tip-off will be at 6:30 at The Nest. Boys soccer is starting their season with some non-district matchups, with the first matchup tonight against Princeton.
I expect us to do better than last season because we got a couple of new people on the team. And I think we're going to be better defensively.
The game will start at 6:30 at The Nest. For the first time in 9 years, Red Hawk football will start their playoff journey tomorrow, and they will start with a huge challenge as they play the Ennis Lions. The Lions are ranked 4th in state and are undefeated on the season.
Yeah, we're definitely more excited, and we're trying to be more focused because we're playing a good team this week, and we honestly think we could beat them if we just stay focused and everyone does their job. If our defense can stop their offense, because their offense has a lot of flaws, but we know Ennis has a good defense, but we also have a good offense, so we should be able to keep up with them.
Tickets are available on the Frisco ISD website, and a live stream of the game will be available on the NFHS network. Kickoff will be at 7:30 tomorrow at Ennis. Reporting for WTV, this is CJ Krylowitz.
If you are looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. And now for today's announcements. Liberty Student Congress is collecting toiletries, including deodorant, soap, and toothpaste for the Austin Street Homeless Center in Dallas. You can place donations in the box in the rotunda or take them to room E100. The drive will last until December 11th, and any donations are appreciated. Freshmen, sophomores, and juniors who have not gotten their portraits taken for the yearbook have one last chance. From 3 to 6 p.m. Friday, December 11th, they can take photos at Southern Images Photography, 7200 Independence Parkway, number 220, Plano, 75025. No appointment is necessary. Email breenk@friscoisd.org with any questions. Looking for a competitive environment to show off your gaming prowess? Sign up for the High School Esports League Spring Major through the Liberty High School Esports Club. For a full list of games and more information on how to join, please scan the QR code below. That's it for today's Daily Update. This is Alyssa Murphy for Wingspan TV.